Alright guys, this is my 2022 GMC Yukon XL with the Duramax engine. It's got the 3-liter Duramax engine, and I'm going to top off the DEF fluid, and I want to show you on the gauge here what that's reading. So I've only had this vehicle for about a month, a little over a month now. Let's see here. So if you see over on the left, see if we can get, this is my mileage, 1966, so just under 2,000 miles. And if I use this little scroll wheel here, I can toggle through the menu. Okay, here's what we're looking for right there, diesel exhaust fluid. We're right at halfway. So I have some extra exhaust fluid left over from filling up my truck. So I want to look inside the manual and see how much half a tank is. All right, in our owner's manual, the 3-liter Duramax engine supplement. All right, in the back it shows our capacities and specifications. So the diesel exhaust fluid tank here is 5.4 gallons, so just over 5 gallons. And I'm showing at half of a tank. So that should mean I need 2.5 gallons to fill this back up. Now I want to look here in the manual as well on a different page where it talks about exhaust fluid. It tells you if you're at half full, which I'm at four bars. I should take 2 gallons. So I'm at this here. I should take 2 gallons to fill this back up. So I'm going to do that because I have about 2 gallons left over from my my truck. But what I thought was interesting is just my mileage. 1966 miles, used about half of the tank, so probably a usable life of about 4,000 miles on 5 gallons of diesel exhaust fluid. You know, that's probably about what I expected for every 4,000 to 5,000 miles, I would think. But I like to keep it topped up because I don't want to run this dry. I don't want to be in limp mode. The car won't start if you run it too low. So at about a half full, I'm just going to top it up. All right, the diesel exhaust fluid fill is easy. The nice thing, GM's now moved it to the gas fill location, so it makes it nice and easy and convenient. Especially, you can fill it up at the pumps. So at truck stop fuel stations on their islands, you can go fill up your DEF tank there, which is probably what I'll do going forward if I'm near one. But I really don't have one close to my house, so I kind of have to go out of the way to go there. So if I'm at the store, I'll just pick up a jug. I just picked up this Super Tech DEF. The manual states that you just want to make sure that it's API certified, which this is. So most of the DEF that you find out there is going to be certified. So we're using the Super Tech DEF. I actually used about half in my truck, and you don't want this stuff sitting around. You don't want to pour it in and then a month later, 2 months later, pour the rest in. You really just want to buy the amount that you're going to use, because this stuff can go bad if it sits. And you also want to check the date. This was just less than 2 weeks manufactured in the past, and so it's still pretty fresh. It hasn't been sitting on the shelf that long. You don't want to, if you're buying this at the store or the gas station, you don't want one that's got an inch of dust on it and it's dirty. It just means it's been sitting there for a while. So find a new box. But these are pretty easy. You just put the spout on. And we'll just pour this in. This, you don't want to overfill it. This stuff's kind of nasty. If you drip it down the side or on the ground, it just leaves like a crystallized white residue. I don't know if it's harmful. I don't. But you definitely want to clean it up. You want to get it off your paint. You want to get it off your floor. Okay, so I just filled that up. So that was probably only about, that might have been less than 2 gallons in there. There wasn't a whole lot in there. I'm going to check just to see. I'm going to start the vehicle up just to see how we're. Yeah, just till that clicks. Okay, here's a shot of the fill, the diesel fill, and it's weird that it's capless now. And one thing I've been doing, and I don't know if I need to do this or not, but it just seems like there's a little bit of a gasket here. There's a gasket up top and gasket on bottom, but not around the side. So I would think if I'm riding on a dusty road that dirt could enter here. And so each time when I fill this up, I actually get a paper towel and I actually just clean this little flap off. That way when I stick the diesel nozzle in, it's not contaminated. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird, but I was doing that. Okay, so let's close this up. Let's check the level. Okay, here's my new reading. It didn't actually move it that much. I might have only had a gallon in there. That's where filling it up with these jugs can be not a hassle, but just less efficient than just filling it up at the pump. And I moved it up 1 bar, so I probably only put about 1 gallon in there. So I'm not that concerned about it. You know, as long as it gets me to, I'm going to take this in for its first oil change, probably around 4,000 miles. And the dealer, when I bought the vehicle, the dealer, I actually have like 8 oil changes at servicings for free that are included with this. They're going to top off the DEF tank anyways, so I'm not that concerned. I really just wanted to use the remainder that I had left over. You don't want this stuff sitting, so just be aware you're going to have to use the DEF fluid. You know, fill it up with the jugs or at the pump. Either way, it's something we have to do with these modern diesel engines. All right, so I got the DEF fluid. I got some put in there. Actually, not that much, not as much as I needed. I probably needed a full 2.5 gallon jug. These jugs here come in 2.5 gallons. So 2 of these would fill this up. So, you know, when it's half full, it would take a full one of these 2.5 gallon jugs. So it's nice to know that it's a 5 gallon tank, and that these come in 2.5 gallons. So you either need, when it's half full, just get one, just buy one at the store, and I'm good to go. So far, we've really liked this vehicle. This Yukon with the 3-liter diesel, 10-speed transmission just really is awesome. Drives nice, smooth, quiet, powerful, has a lot of torque down low too for city driving, getting in and out of traffic, changing lanes, getting in front of people. I mean, it really does handle great. For a big vehicle, it does handle good. It does have a good power to weight ratio. It doesn't feel underpowered at all. That torque at like 1,000 RPMs just is awesome. So really happy with this, and I'll keep doing some updated videos as we start using it a little more, towing, more MPG. This thing, I mean, with barely 2,000 miles on this thing's not even broken in yet. And these diesel engines do take some time to really kind of settle in and really get to their optimum miles per gallon state. After they're new, they do take some time to break in. So still getting there, but it's been a great vehicle and super happy with it. My wife is the primary one that drives this one, and she really enjoys it as well. She's really happy with it. So great vehicle. If you're considering one of these, guys, look at this 3-liter diesel engine. It's not that much more to upgrade these Yukons to the 3-liter diesel. Even if you get the Denali, it's actually a downgrade. It saves you money if you go to the diesel versus the 6.2-liter V8. But just everyday driving, this is fantastic. Yeah, the fuel's a little bit more, and then we do have to worry about this DEF fluid, but it's really not that big of a deal if you have to look at it every 3,000 miles. You know, top off, buy one of these jugs every 3,000 miles or so, and keep it topped up. You know, that's really not that bad of a deal to get great mileage, great fuel mileage, great performance. And I'm thinking it's going to be a pretty reliable engine for GM. I think they have a good track record when it comes to their diesel engines. They have a good reputation. I haven't had a Duramax like long term, and now that there's all these emission requirements, you know, who knows. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned for more of these Yukon diesel updates, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.